intricacies of the fixed focus lens, discovering the dual positions for sun and cloud, and using the disposable flash for indoors. I still treasure it. After school, I turned my passion into a career goal, attending Sydney College of the Arts. In my final year, I won a photography scholarship overseas. Back then, I had ambition. It seemed reasonable to want it all. After 6 months abroad, and only a year at a leading Australian newspaper, I went out on my own and managed a hectic freelance schedule. I was one of those people who could cope with unpredictable weather and produce amazing photographs. My portfolio of natural disaster photos was particularly impressive. Bushfires in southern Victoria, drought in central New South Wales, cyclones and widespread flooding in Queensland. You name it, I was there, capturing images which revealed emotions that couldn't be put into words. After Lexi, my now 13-year-old, was born, walking the tightrope between career and family became increasingly difficult. I retained my favourite clients and still did my best work outdoors, although I drastically cut back my hours. But I soon realised, unless you keep accepting jobs and upping your profile, people forget you. Someone with newer, fresher ideas and a sharper eye comes into focus, and whammo, they're the next big thing, and you're a distant memory. So when Lexi turned 2, I went back to full-time work to rebuild my portfolio. The tightrope tightened further. Fast forward 2 years. 7 months pregnant with Angus, I drove to northern New South Wales to photograph rampaging grasshoppers, threatening to take over the small agricultural town of Moree. Those photos won several awards and led to a spate of commissions from Australian Geographic. Not that I could fulfill them. I assumed I'd keep working at the same frenetic pace after Angus was born. But who was I kidding? Having it all proved impossible. What with a daughter starting school, a baby, breastfeeding, housework, life. My photography career came to a standstill. I wasn't offered top assignments because I couldn't dash off at a moment's notice to flood-ravaged plains and infernos threatening the bush. After a while, I settled for a 2-day-a-week job at a portrait studio where I was stuck indoors. I didn't last long. Angus is 8 now. I have no career, and my personal and professional confidence is at an all-time low. So much for the perfect life. While on the phone with Robin, my mobile beeped with a new voicemail. "Hi, Katie, it's Fern. Can you help me out of a fix? Our assistant photographer is a no-show for a couple of weeks, right as our Christmas campaign is launching. I immediately thought of Katie. You'd be perfect. Give me a call." A rush of adrenaline flushed my cheeks. Thinking about getting back behind the camera professionally was thrilling and terrifying. My skills haven't advanced since the late noughties, and these days it was mostly digital, downloading SD cards and retouching on computer screens. I listened to Fern's message again. "You'd be perfect, give me a call." She always ran her words together. I hesitated, worried I couldn't live up to Fern's expectations, and regarded the mountain of groceries that my cat Cleo was currently pouring on the kitchen bench. I gently set her down on the floor. Thoughts? Fern and I met doing photography at college. After our first year, she switched to a Bachelor of Commerce at Sydney University, deciding she was more suited to corporate life. We remained great friends, though, even flatting together for 6 months. These days, Fern is a guru in the magazine world. She'd started as the editor of Global Corporation, Image Inc.'s Home Interiors, before being promoted to Australian group editor in charge of 6 lifestyle magazines. A couple of years ago, she advanced to Australasia's editorial head for all of Image Inc.'s more than 20 titles, digital and print, ranging from health and beauty through to sports, parenting, and gossip rags. I'd hardly seen her in the previous 10 years, and then I'd seen her twice in as many days, the most recent being at Angus's swimming lesson today. We walked and she told me she had 4 kids, all under 10, one still in nappies. Phone to one ear, she was madly cheering on 3 of her children as they practiced their strokes. And she looked immaculate. Immaculate. Matching toe, nail and lip colours, hair-styled, she dazzled in a merry pink sundress. Meanwhile, I was wearing ancient jeans and a faded blue t-shirt, sitting on the most uncomfortable plastic chair.